Next few episodes, let's see. We're on episode 3 right now. What just happened? What happens at the end of this episode? You guys know? Remember?
There was the whole Panama. Tracy got
Yeah,
dead.
Tracy's death. So what's next with Scott? He's really starting to get concerned with these deaths. They're just kids, you know, and he's really starting to take it to heart, and he's gonna try to really actively try to do something about it and try to stop these deaths and try to beat the Dread Doctors to them. But they're always like 9 steps ahead of Scott, and Scott's just kind of losing his mind. He doesn't know what the hell is happening. He's always got a plan of action, and this time he has no idea what to do. And it's interesting. It's the first time we've seen Scott with no plan of action. He doesn't know what to do, and so it's cool seeing him at that low point. It's a lot of fun playing that. So that's where he's heading to.
How low is Scott gonna get?
How low? Really low.
Like heading down.
Very low. Almost to a point where he can die and not care, and you might even think it's good if he dies. Because I think he blames himself for a lot of craziness in Beacon Hills. So he gets to a really dark, sad, low point, which is really interesting and really fun to play. And it's relatable, you know. Everyone goes through that stuff, so it's just good. It's just good TV. It's awesome. Can't wait for you guys to see it. I can't wait to see it.
And neither can we.
It's awesome. Yes.
Where does Kira fit into that?
Into him, well, she's his rock, you know, so he leans on her for support, and hey, nice phone case, yo. Sorry. He leans on her, and that's where she fits in, you know. She's his support system. Try saying that 5 times fast. And so that's that. But also, Kira and Scott, you know, wolves and foxes don't mix, and that saying that her mom said kind of starts to hold true. And so they've got their own issues to work on. So Scott just gets even lower. He's like, my woman, I can't touch my woman. And so that's where Kira fits in.
Jeff said that he knows how the series is going to end with your character and Styles. Did he tell you?
He said that he knows how the whole show is going to end. He's not. No, he has not told me.
How it's going to end for both of you.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
That's news to
He
me.
never told you anything about that?
He's not. No.
Okay.
He doesn't tell me anything, man. He really doesn't. He doesn't tell us. He doesn't tell any of us anything.
Speaking of Styles, there's some tension
There
going up
is.
between Scott and
There
Styles.
to really is. Yeah.
That must be a really neat dynamic to explore.
It really
for you
is.
guys.
It's a really neat dynamic. Because to me it's the essence of acting. It's the epitome of acting, where you just are completely putting yourself in a completely different situation, you know? Because Dylan and I love each other, and we have had a couple of disagreements in the past, but nothing major, nothing like what Scott and Styles are going through. But it's fun because we're never like that. So it's really interesting to put yourself into this situation, this other body, and just step away from you. And like, you know, there's this tension-filled scene, and then in the second we cut, we hug each other. It's like, it's really interesting. It's really fun. But yeah, it's just like, you know, it's acting at its finest. I'm not saying we're the finest actors. I'm just saying the art of it is cool. And I'm not really one of those guys that like, oh, it's my art, you know. So it's cool. It's fun. It's interesting.
What about Theo? How does Scott see him?
Scott's a trustworthy guy. He trusts people. Does trustworthy mean that like I trust people? Like if I'm trustworthy, do people trust me? He's a trusting person. Thank you. Scott is a very trusting person and wants to give people the benefit of the doubt. And so he trusts Theo. Why not? But Beacon Hills is crazy, and there are a lot of double crossings and stuff like that. So I think he is in the back of his head. He's got his guard up a little bit, but you know, Theo ends up becoming a friend of Scott because he's there for him. So Scott's cool with Theo, but Styles ain't. Should he be cool with Theo? Theo's definitely got a plan. But Scott, you know, Scott can definitely handle himself. Maybe. Doesn't seem like it at the end of the season. But should he be trusting Theo? We'll have to find out.